Hello viewers, welcome to Elim TV, a station where we are going to learn and interact together. We are going to have our biology from 4 lesson 5, and whereby your tutor will be me, Mr. Gerald. We are going to handle the topic on genetics, under the subtopic the practical application of genetics. But before that, we are going to have this following lesson goals, whereby by the end of the lesson you should be able to state 2 practical applications of genetics. Let us begin. We're going to have an explanation of the plant and animal breeding, where we say knowledge of genetics has been put to practical use in areas ranging from plants and animal breeding. We also have other areas which include blood transfusion and also genetic counseling. But in this lesson, we are going to deal with plant and animal breeding. Over time, human beings have been breeding plants and animals by selectively choosing those with desirable qualities. This process is referred to as artificial selection. Artificial selection is done either by inbreeding or crossbreeding. Inbreeding is useful for retaining desirable qualities and between closely related individuals. However, inbreeding increases the chances of undesirable or harmful recessive genes expressing themselves in the phenotype. These are examples of what we are calling the inbreeding in animals. Let us try to observe these diagrams over here. We are saying inbreeding increases the chances of undesirable or harmful recessive genes expressing themselves in the phenotype. When we say the phenotype here, we mean the physical appearance. For this reason, crossbreeding has been preferred for purposes of increasing what we call heterozygosity. It has been observed that offspring resulting from crossbreed between 2 genetically dissimilar lines often possess beneficial characteristics not shown by either of the parents. This principle is known as hybrid figure and has been put to good use in plant and animal breeding. For example, an example of a crossbreeding in oil palm. Let us now try to look at the breeding in plants. So we are saying an example of crossbreeding in oil palms shows that Dura variety of oil has a narrow mesocarp yielding little oil, thick endocarp making oil extraction difficult, but has a large kernel for kernel oil production. We can have an example of a plant which gives oil, which is the Passifera variety of oil palm, has a wide mesocarp yielding high quantities of oil, thin endocarp allowing easier oil extraction, and small kernel yielding low quantities of kernel oil. When Dura and Passifera varieties, which are on our diagram, they are crossed, the Tenera variety is produced. It has the good qualities of both the varieties. It has thick mesocarp yielding high quantities of oil, relatively thin endocarp for ease of oil extraction. Another example is in cattle, whereby the Hereford, which is being represented on our screen, is an English breed, contributes high beef production and quick maturation. The Boran from Kenya contributes disease resistance and the ability to feed and grow on dry pasture. A cross between an Hereford bull and a Boran cow yields a suitable hybrid with all these qualities. Polyploidy has been quite useful in plant breeding. Hybrid polyploids are now quite among the plants that are grown. For instance, the original wheat had a diploid number of 4 chromosomes, but the commercial wheat has either 28 or 42. It is believed that the tetraploid wheats arose from a cross between the original diploid wheat and a white grass, followed by doubling of the chromosome number to form a fertile hybrid. These breeds were selected for their high yields. Other phenotypic characteristics which have been selected for modern agricultural purposes include: 1. We have got early maturity in both animals and plants, resistance, and also another one is resistance to diseases. Actually, these are the importances why crossbreeding is very important. They have got increased length of productive season. We also have adaptations to local conditions such as the amount of rainfall, or we can have soil. Flowers such as the roses, the hawkeye, etc. are selectively bred from their color, shape, and aroma. High yields in terms of milk production, egg and fruit production. and we have got A's in harvesting, for example in the rice. Having done and said that, we are going to have the following activity whereby you are required to explain the real practical applications of genetics. For more of this lesson, you can refer to KLB Secondary Biology Students Book 4, which is the 4th edition, which has been satisfied by the Kenya Literature Bureau. And to get this lesson and many more of our biology lessons, you can send us an SMS through the number that is on our screen, or you subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is Elimu TV, or also you subscribe to our Facebook page, which is also Elimu TV, or you tweet us at Elimu TV_Kenya. Let us subscribe to all these channels so that we stay tuned, and we are going to get more enjoyable biology lessons. Thank you.